Welcome back, Chandelites. Have you ever heard the saying that busy people focus on tasks while strategic people focus on relationships? Today we discuss hustle culture and productivity. Hustle culture has become more than a mere mindset. It's transformed into a widespread meme that glorifies constant hard work, relentless ambition, and personal sacrifice in the pursuit of success. And with the economy in shambles, the unemployment rate skyrocketing, there's an added pressure to generate any and all supplemental income. I too am guilty. After my 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, I focus on content creation in my online business from 5 to 9. And I also volunteer and participate in nonprofit work on the weekends. I support my living expenses in a new city as well as my family at home. And I'm definitely feeling the effects. This isn't a unique story to me. Look up the Black tax. Outside of the financial drivers, there is so much historical context and the need for Black Americans to constantly be on the go. So let's go back in time. Hustle comes from the Dutch word meaning to shake or toss. And over time, the word expanded to mean to hurry and to obtain by begging. By the late 19th century and early 20th century, hustle started to become known as gumption or hard work. A 1914 job ad from the Chicago Defender, an African-American newspaper, said delivering paper was an easy task for any wide-awake boy with a little hustle in him. A year later, the paper profiled Arthur White, a 12-year-old boy who was encouraged to hustle and to work at an early age. Hustle, or a lack thereof, was invoked to make an association between Blackness and laziness. This idea that Black people struggled due to their own failures rather than systemic oppression was widespread. As the U.S. underwent rapid economic growth during the Gilded Age, Black Americans had to hustle against the forces of redlining, segregation, employment discrimination, and other types of violence. But despite the many obstacles, the idea of being someone who hustles held a lot of appeal to many in the Black community. And by working twice as hard, they might be able to get by and even get ahead. In his 1965 autobiography, Malcolm X wrote that everyone in Harlem needed some kind of hustle to survive. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Black rappers made hustling cool, weaving it into a narrative about Black resilience and self-empowerment. The problem is, hustle culture still isn't a choice for many who aren't at the top. Most American workers earn a low wage, middle class is now marginally more expensive, and many Americans, especially Black people, are forced to take on multiple side hustles in order to survive. And the existing conversation around hustle culture largely ignores the physical and mental outcomes of a nonstop work culture. Some of these mental and physical effects include stress, anxiety, burnout, high blood pressure, increased drinking, and cardiovascular disease, which largely affects the Black community. There's a lot of other factors to that: access to health care, the types of food we eat, seasoning and salt. But a big factor to that is stress. Stress you get through work, as well as the racial implications that comes with being a Black person in America. The remedy? First, acknowledge the burden of pressure and use this to make a plan that is specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. These are what we call SMART goals. If you dream of a life of financial freedom and self-sufficiency, and maybe a route to that is entrepreneurship, you need to make a plan and identify, what am I good at? What would I have a passion at doing every day that I would love to do and to come up? What sort of service am I going to provide? Use these SMART goals to make a plan that defines what success looks like for you. Second, listen to your body and learn when to rest. If you do not take rest, your body will make you. Number 3, find your tribe. People who share your vision, a community you can trust, and learn when to delegate. Reflect on your habits. Investigate what makes you busy. Where are you spending your time? Rate your productivity and how you are showing up in life. And this includes at home, professionally, and maybe identify some areas where you want to improve and areas where you can scale down. Last but not least, you will never outwork work, but you can succeed by building your brand, prioritizing your time, learning when to say no, and redefining what success means to you.